Alright, so now that you have your amazing gimmick for transport, this is what you're going to do. You're going to need to put your gimmick on your phone, and you're going to need to have about 3 or 4 extra rubber bands on your wrist to match your gimmick, okay? So this is what you're going to do. This is how you're going to put your gimmick on your phone. With your gimmick like this, your gimmick is already fit to your phone, but you're going to make sure you're going to refit it when you put it on just to make sure that it's tight. So what you want to do is you're going to take the edges and just bend the edges in just a little bit, like so. And then you're going to want to make sure that when you put it on your phone, you don't put it over any buttons or anything that's on the side. So you're just going to put it on your phone, put it on there, like so. And you're going to want to make sure that when you put it on, that the rubber band isn't underneath the paper clip at all. So that looks good. So that is the setup for that. Now, when you put this in, unless you're going to do this as an opener, which you could just walk up to someone with your phone like that. Or, what I like to do is you can put this in your pocket. If you put this in your pocket, you're going to want to put your phone sideways, okay? Because if you put it up and down, there's a chance that it could come off. But if you put it in your pocket sideways, like so, it makes it really easy to just reach in and pull your gimmick out, your phone on your gimmick just like that. So now that you have the gimmick and you know how to set it up, let's get into how to perform transport. Okay, so this is the first part of the routine for transport, okay? So let's say you start out with it inside your pocket, okay? So put it inside your pocket sideways so the gimmick doesn't get messed up. And so you walk up to someone, like say spectator, and you'll say, do you have a phone on you? So they'll pull out their phone and you'll say, can you put it flat in your hand? So they'll put their phone, okay, on their hand, and you're going to pull your phone out like so, making sure you cover the gimmick, okay? And I like to hold the gimmick, okay, covering the sides of the gimmicks with my middle finger and thumb, so I can show it really cleanly, just like so. What I'm going to say is we're going to use my phone and your phone. You really want to bring attention to your phone so that they can see that there's nothing on your phone. You're going to take their phone, okay, as you put your phone face down in their hands, like so. And before you let go, okay, you have to make sure that you get eye contact with the spectator, okay? Because if you don't get eye contact, they will look when you move your hands. So you have to get them to look at their phone. You say, we're going to use something with your phone. As you get eye contact, you move this hand up to here, and you have full direction. You do not need to look down at there again, because if you look there, they might look there, okay? So I'll go over that one more time, the timing on this. Okay, so you show it, okay? Put your fingers together, okay, that's another thing. You want to keep your fingers together when you come back over so that it covers a wide angle so you're not like this, okay? So you should put your fingers together. You come down, you transfer phones from their hand, you say you hold on to mine, you get their eye contact, okay? You get their eye contact, they come up here, you say we're going to use something with their phone. And since this is their phone, they'll get their attention up here. And also when you do that, you're going to want to keep their hand at about waist height, okay? You don't want it up here, okay? You want to keep it about waist height, just like so, okay? So their hand would be right about there. So that is the first phase, okay? Loading your phone with the rubber band in their hand, okay? Now I'll get into how you make the rubber band vanish on their phone. Okay, once that you have your phone loaded with the rubber band in their hand and you have their attention on their phone, what you're going to do is you're going to take a rubber band and go around your wrist once, and on the second time, you're going to come and you're going to pull, and then the rubber band is going to go underneath, okay, the phone, and you're going to put your middle finger, and it's going to go around your middle finger just like this. Your middle finger is going to go in between the two lines of the rubber band, okay, just like that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to put your phone over top, and you're going to squeeze the base of your left hand, okay, against the phone to pinch the rubber band, all right? Then you're going to come up here and you're going to display it like this, in between the middle fingers, so it looks singular off your wrist, okay? Just like that. Then what's going to happen is once you show this, you're going to squeeze right here, okay, to make sure you're really squeezing against the phone. You're going to bring the rubber band over the front of the phone. And since you're squeezing, the rubber band will not go past this point, okay? So right now you've got the rubber band in this setup, okay? Just like that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pull it up, okay, straight over, and you're going to tilt your so your right hand is going to turn like so, okay, with the back of your hand away from you, okay. It's going to twist, and you're going to put your middle finger in that twist, and then you're going to twist back. So now your middle finger is twisted like so. Now you're going to squeeze your middle finger against the phone and put this loop of the rubber band, like so, around the phone, like so. Now you're going to come over like this and bring the phone up to your fingertips, okay? Now you're going to have to do two things right now. You're going to come over and bring it up like so, and you're going to pinch right here. You're going to pinch this part of the band. So when you pinch this part of the band, you can let go with your middle finger. And now what's going on is that the rubber band is going from here around and back to your wrist, okay? But if you do this with your fingers closed, okay? If you do this, if you come up here, when you let go, you can show, okay? It looks like it's straight around the phone. So you can tip the phone down a little bit and show that it's all the way around the phone. And then all you have to do is release with your first finger, and it will snap back to your thumb, just like this, watch. It snaps back to your thumb, and then as you take the phone from your fingers, you're going to let go of the rubber band, and it's going to snap to your wrist. And the reason why you're doing that is because if your wrists are a little bit small, the rubber band might fly and they might actually see the rubber band go to your wrist. So that's why you break up the two moments so that when the rubber band vanishes, they don't see anything move on your wrist, okay? So I'll walk you through that again. You're going to go around once, okay? On the second time, you're going to pull towards yourself. It's going to go underneath the phone. Your middle finger is going to go inside. You're going to pinch it. You're going to say, watch the rubber band. You're going to show it, like so. Then the rubber band goes over the front of the phone while you pinch the base of your thumb against the phone. So now the rubber band cannot go past this point, okay? Right now you can even let go of the rubber band on the phone if you'd like. You can pick it back up, okay? You're going to put your fingers in like this and turn your hand with the back of your hand facing the audience or facing away from you. And you're going to go ahead and put your middle finger inside the edge of the band. Okay, you see that X? It's going to go in the X closest to your right hand. You're going to twist it back and put it around the phone, like so. Now, as you pick it up, okay, you're going to pinch this part of the band with your first finger, okay? So I'm going to do an exposed view. You go up, okay? You pinch the back with your thumb, like so, and the first part with your first finger, and then you remove your middle finger out of this looped up band, like so. Okay? So now you can show it, and then you can release with the first finger, and it'll jump back to your thumb when you snap. Okay? Whoops. And then when you hand the phone out, you can let go. So that is the basic routine. That is the basic way to vanish the rubber band off the spectator of your cell phone. Okay, so now we're going to go over, since you guys know the two moves, we're going to go through how to routine everything together for transport. So once you have the phone in their hands, okay, the phone is in their hands and they're on this phone, okay? So up to speed, it would look like this, that you take the rubber band, you wrap it around it twice, and you show the rubber band. Then what you're going to do is you can either just take it and just snap, and it'll disappear, and then you could show the phone that it's gone. And at this point, okay, I like to think of this as kind of like a card-to-mouth moment, that if you wait for the spectator to find it themselves, it'll be a lot stronger. If you say, look, the rubber band's gone from around my phone, and you just look at your phone and you don't say anything, they will look down there and they will see it, okay? Like I've found when you're doing it, and if you say, look, it's on their phone, okay? And they look down like, oh, well, this is cool. But when the spectator finds it themselves, it'll be more powerful of a moment than it could have been when you tell them that it's on there, okay? So if you just look at the phone, okay, you look at the gimmick, okay? Just looking at that gimmick on that phone that's going to fool them. You wait for them to look, okay? And you let it stay. Once they see it, you're going to let it stay for about 2 to 3 seconds, okay? And after about 2 to 3 seconds, you're going to pick up your phone and put their phone on their hand. And you're going to say, this is what's cool about this gimmick. Since you have the rubber band and the paper clip, this is all the convincing that you need for this effect. You're going to say, look, the rubber band jumped onto my phone. And you're just going to take the real rubber band and snap it once, maybe twice against the phone. Then you're just going to strip off the gimmick as if you're like pulling off the rubber band, stick it inside your pocket, and say, look at my phone, there's nothing wrong. Because if you bring attention to the phones, there'll be no need for attention on the rubber band. Now, a quick note is that if you do feel guilty at all with that, you can put another real rubber band in your pocket. So if they ever say, hey, can I look at that rubber band? You pull out the real rubber band, there's no heat on it, they can look at it, and that is the routine for transport. I hope you guys really like it. I'll show you one more. You have a ring on, I noticed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to try something with some rubber bands. This is what I'm going to try. I'm going to try and get this to actually melt on to some of these rubber bands on my wrist, just like this. You see that? Watch, watch, watch. It's actually, it's really on there, watch. You see this? Yeah? I'm actually going to try and take it, just like this, and it's going to melt off one at a time.